Hello everybody. I have finally turned into a proper streamer once again, and I have hooked up my stream deck. I know, it's amazing. Amazing. I have a foot pedal so I can mute my audio. Basically, I have done all of the things ever, and it's glorious. Also, this. It's a me, a hiepano. Got the camera back. I could have actually had the camera for a little while now, because I have a capture card in my gaming PC specifically for capturing consoles. And I forgot that I could just plug the camera into that. There we go. Small echo? Is there an echo? Oh, hold on. No, you're right. That should be fixed. I think it was picking up the audio from the camera as well. I didn't even realize. Like, I literally just plugged that camera in. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. I think there's a way I can disable the audio from that HDMI input. But maybe I don't want to do that because that would be my console capture card. So maybe I'll just keep it muted in the OBS. Oh yeah, that's better. Still echo. I'm not sure. But hopefully we got things sorted. Everything's looking good. I assume so. Okay, great. So it's just me right now. I know Azuma won't be joining. I'm pretty sure Joe said that he was going to be playing today, and I haven't heard anything from Wells, so we'll see. What I wanted to do today is finish up what we were working on in the last stream and actually get rocket fuel being produced. You don't hear an echo? Well, that's because I have muted the other input device. I am fairly certain they were correct because I can see that it was like bouncing around. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do some things here. Can I do this? If I do this, does that just get rid of it? No, that just stopped. Okay. Okay, I'll mess with this later. You'll leave that to the experts. Have improved, but you have sound issues on TV.
Hey, Hypno. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
There could be a delay between. I didn't test that. Yeah, there very well could be an audio delay between my mouth and the camera and the audio. So what are you working on today, Wills?
No idea.
No idea. All right. Oh, there's Joe. I'm actually gonna step away from the game for a minute. I gotta work on a technical issue. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, well, since we have an issue here, let me try doing a thing. We'll go this one. So I am testing the playback. Okay, just recording a small little file. This one? So I am testing. They didn't even record. Wait, what's going on with this? Play. So I am testing the playback. Is it? I can't tell if that's like too soon or if I have to delay. I think I need to delay. That's hard to tell. I think I need to delay my microphone ever so slightly. filters. How do I do this? Audio filter. This is fun. Oh no, it'd be on this one. Upwards compressor, noise suppression, noise gate limiter, invert polarity, gain expander compressor, 3-band equalizer. I know I have done this before. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's do this. Since it's going to be distracting for people. Wrong button. This button. Since it's going to be distracting for people until I get that figured out, and I don't want to take all stream trying to figure that out, we'll just do without the camera, and then I'll try and figure that out off stream. How about that? How about that? No, I can see on the playback that it was off. It's fine. We will figure it out, and then the next time that I stream on another day, we'll try and get it back on here. Okay, so we had flying already. What do you mean flying already? We had set this up when we were bringing in coal and sulfur. So if we want to make rocket fuel, we need coal, sulfur, nitrogen, and fuel.
2 months. Let's go.
Yo, Ninja Jeff. Hey, thanks so much for the 2-month resub. Thank you, thank you. So do I just like get rid of this? Okay, Wells, I got a question for you. If we start making rocket fuel, is there any reason to have like the previous fuels that I was making?
You mean like turbo fuel and stuff?
Yeah, turbo fuel and packaged fuel. Do we need those anymore if we just have rocket fuel?
I think there are like some recipes and stuff that require it. And also, if you're using fuel for vehicles, you probably don't want to use rocket fuel for that.
Would rocket fuel not last longer in a vehicle?
I believe that the way rocket fuel works is it actually burns faster.
Really?
But it also makes you very speedy.
Gotcha. So for the hover pack that matters, but I don't know that the vehicles would actually move faster because they're on like a pre-recorded track.
Yeah, I think we want the vehicles to probably run on either turbo fuel or regular fuel.
Right now I'm feeding them packaged turbo fuel.
Yeah.
But I got some bad news about the truck depots, you guys. So apparently I thought that they would only stop at the depots where I recorded stopping. But every depot they drive past, they will either load or unload if it's on the happens to be on their path. So I'm gonna have to move these back off the road here, as well as all of the other ones are gonna have to be moved. So each one is kind of recessed in its own off ramp type thing.
Yeah,
So,
I probably should have told you that.
This is how we learn. It's fine.
It's not immediately obvious now that I think about it.
I accidentally fed
So what's
a
the
bunch...
problem? We got like a bunch of stuff in a depot that shouldn't have it?
Yeah, so basically a truck that's supposed to deliver something from one depot to another will drive past a third depot and then load up extra of whatever that is and then dump that into the industrial storage on the other end. And then feeding into a machine that's supposed to get modular frames, you're getting like all clad sheets or whatever.
Oh.
Or casings.
So essentially the way that trucks work is it's based on proximity. So if they're within X distance of a truck depot, they will load and unload from that depot, even if you don't necessarily want them to. So since the depots right now are set up directly on the road, and all the trucks are driving on the road, every time they pass one of those depots, it's causing stuff to load and unload.
Exactly, and that's just not where we want to be on this. But But yeah, Wells, I set up this outgoing aluminum casings only takes overflow. This is not a priority.
I was
but
gonna go over and see
it
what
takes
they
the
were
overflow
doing,
and it routes
but
it back
it's
to
like
make
too far
fused
away.
modular frames via the truck depot, because we already had the heavy modular frames over there, as well as I think the other thing it needed was something like that we were also producing in that plant. So I'm just piping via truck the aluminum casings out that way when we have extra. Which it seemed like a lot of times your machines were running or were backed up. So because you filled the dimensional depot and the storage over there. So I don't know if you have something high priority you wanted to use the aluminum casings for. Definitely grab them as a higher priority than this, because the receiving end of that has already grabbed a ton. So there's a good buffer on the other end.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything off the top of my head.
I don't remember why I put a packager there. That doesn't need to be there. Maybe somebody else
So
did.
what do we
I
still
don't
need
know.
factories for? We've got you're working on rocket fuel right now, Hypno? Is that the
Yeah,
plan?
that's what I'm gonna be working on.
Okay.
We don't have supercomputers. I think there's some computer derived stuff that we need.
Yeah, we definitely don't have supercomputers. I don't think we have radio control units.
No, I think radio control units do need heat sinks, which we do have heat sink production up and running. And this heat sink truck depot currently isn't taking those anywhere. So if you want to build anything you want with heat sinks, I am going to be moving this depot, but the core concept of we have plenty of heat sinks is standing.
You know, maybe I'll just start working on trains.
That would probably be cool. I think that'd be
something
great.
that realistically, well, actually, here's a question, Joe. You're going to be redoing all the truck depots, right?
Yeah. But I feel like I can fix the truck depots just to get the stuff that's already depending on them, because we got some stuff where I'm running quartz from spawn other places and things like that. I can get that fixed this afternoon, but that's not a long-term solution for everything we're going to need to move forever.
Well, I guess what I'm wondering is, does that mean you're also going to ultimately be re-recording all of the routes for all of the trucks too?
Yes, but right now we've only got 2 active truck routes. Some of the depots I have to move that are causing interference, I haven't recorded the routes for yet because I noticed the interference problem before I started doing stuff.
Okay.
So I'm pulling those out, and so
because I'm trying to decide whether I want to integrate the trains with the existing roads, or whether I want to make a entirely separate train line, essentially.
So in some ways, if the trains are better at going 45-degree angles or something, having them cut across in some ways could possibly be really valuable, because that's the biggest problem our current road network has, is that it's really inefficient in terms of the pathing on some stuff.
Well, I mean, they definitely can. Like, if I go, you're over by me right now.
Yeah, I'm over by the outgoing aluminum casing sign.
You know, I mean, if you take,
It's really hard to try and figure out like how to get this to look right. I guess I could bring these out.
Yeah.
And then that would work.
you know, that's not gonna, like, that won't work.
That's probably the way to
too
go.
tight of a turn.
Yeah.
But if you,
All right, I'm going to go ahead and deafen them since they are discussing something that requires visual interaction and we are not there to see what they're talking about, so we're not really part of that conversation. So let's see here. We want to make turbo fuel, or I'm sorry, we want to make rocket fuel. And we do that in a blender. So we need all 4 of these inputs into a blender. How do we make a blender? And what size is a blender? This is a big thing. Can I stick it back here? Ooh, maybe this is H. Let's just stick it here for a moment, just kind of see what we got going. Okay, so we have our solid inputs, and then... Oh, and then that goes away if I do this. So it was the fuel, and then the nitrogen gas. So we have a liquid, a gas, and then 2 solid inputs. Okay. Blender. Let's just stick this right there, question mark. Maybe, just want to make sure like we're not impeding other things. It's a little bit wider than 2 foundations, which is semi-annoying. That kind of like centers it on the foundations, even though we get a little bit overhang. And then it's 2 foundations long, but slightly more than 2 foundations wide. Don't like it. Why would you do this to me? All right, we're just gonna go ahead and plop that right there. Okay, so we need fuel coming into this, and we have fuel right here. And then, okay, well, let's get the fuel thing figured out. We're gonna do one of these. Right there should be fine. Actually, nope, we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna put that right here because that should be in line with where it currently is. And then we're gonna have the other fuel right here. By other fuel, I of course mean the nitrogen gas. So that goes like that. I'm gonna need another one of these like over here-ish somewhere. I don't know how we're gonna do this. So I can place one. Let's do this. We're gonna place one here. I'm gonna place one here. Actually, did I need to place the other one? No, it splits the pipe. I guess I didn't need to do that. We can get rid of this. Is that pipe still split? It is not. So we should be able to feed that from here over into this one. Do I want to do that or do I want to do this? We can do this. I think that's probably better. Why does this pipe look different? I know it's colorized, but why does it look different? We don't have these little notches. Weird. Okay, now we got the little notches. Okay, so we have fuel input into this. Let me switch this to a turbo fuel. Okay, we're gonna need power. So we have that. We need the gas input. And the gas is over here. So I think we're gonna run that along the ceiling and then bring it down where it needs to be. Do we have room to do that? Kind of. If we bring it in like right there, can I put one of these on the ceiling? Oh yeah, just let me place it right like that. Perfect. Okay. I would love to have this right here. Although this isn't structural, that is just visual. So we can get rid of that and then we can replace that later when we get the pipe where we want it. Or do we want to put walls there so I can put the floor hole? Okay, hold on a second. Let me put this back. We're gonna want to put walls. This guy right there. Nope. Right there. Right there. Now we delete these. I don't know where we're gonna put the covers in, so let me just place this here. Oops, I didn't mean to place 2 of them. And then that there. And then we just need to get that pipe coming over this way. And we want it. Okay, so let's do. I need a mount. Pipeline support. Can I not place that? I can't place that upside down. Really? I can't place it on the side of the foundation either? I'm confused. There's a wall support. Oh, the wall support goes on the ceiling. That makes sense. It doesn't actually. I think we wanted it in line here, potentially. I'm gonna have to look at this. So maybe I put these walls in the wrong location. Is it in line with this one? We kind of want it over here. Which is actually... I've done all this stuff in the wrong spot. Dang it. Okay, so probably the first thing I should do is get the pipeline figured out going up to the ceiling and then run that over and then connect that up to the bridge. I might not need number 2 pipes, but I'm going to use them. I hope that doesn't hurt your feelings. What I do? That's not what I want to do. So we want to set this to... Dang it, that is the wrong button again. We want to set this horizontal to vertical. I don't know like where this is going. Can I just hit H and then kind of see where we're at? All right, so we want... That is not straight either. Dang it. So I'm thinking the pipe hole cover is going to be like right there where I'm pointing. The floor hole, I mean. Is that right? That looks about right. Okay. Then that should be about right. So if I do that over to here, we want this guy here. Uh-huh. Okay, let's delete this and this.
Nordician just resubscribed for 14 months. Hey Hypno, what you're building?
Hello! We are currently building packaged turbo fuel. I guess I don't need this anymore. Okay, so we want this one right there, I do believe. Oh. Get up on this thing, get a little bit closer to what we're doing here. We want that one. I believe that's correct right there. And then I need another one. Give me the thing. Give me it. Give me. No? Dude. I cannot middle click it. That's annoying. Okay, so just select a new one. I believe that's right. I don't think I put that in the right spot. Oh, I might have actually. Okay, let me rest for a second. I guess I could also switch over off the jetpack to this guy. Yeah, Nord, hey, thanks so much for the resub. Appreciate the 14 months, dude. Okay, all these pipes straight. Looks like it's all straight all the way down. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna cover this up. I'm going to delete the walls. We just wanted those there so we could place the covers on them, or the floor holes, wall holes, whatever. And this is already done in here, so we can cover this one up. We can go through and paint that. I think I had these all set to unpainted. Oh, that's a wall that can go. Probably one on the other side, yeah. Okay, unpainted, beep boop. I think we're good. And then this one. And this one. Okay, so this one needs to just come out and attach to this pipe. I don't know if Joe has any plans for this pipe going somewhere else. I think he was just running it over here to the fuel factory, but he like kept going. So I'm not sure. Thing is, I don't know how to like line this up with that over there. I don't know. Can I do... Oh, yeah. Okay, this... Let's see. Horizontal to vertical, but that's like not staying at a 90-degree angle. So that's not particularly helpful. Not as helpful as I thought it was going to be. Or maybe this is actually... Is that straight? That's straight. Okay, so we want it on this rib right here. So 5. I think that should be pretty close. But it won't reach for too far. What do we do? If I do that? What is this? What does this even look like? That doesn't look bad. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. So yep, now we're getting the nitrogen and everything is going downhill. So theoretically we won't need a pump on this. And then we just got to connect that into here. Boom. You were trying to properly split and merge iron from 3 different miners and kind of broke your brain. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any advice for that. Like, that is something that just comes with practice, I suppose. Like, you just have to do it once, see what you like and don't like, and then you gotta figure out how to do it differently, I guess. Okay, so this is not supposed to be colored this color. Let's just swap that to like this. This one is fine because that has that color stuff. But we want like the fuel all being the same color. The nitrogen is now all the same color all the way to the source. So now we have coal and sulfur we need to pipe in over here. Gases never need pumps. Oh, I've never used them before, so I don't know. I assumed everything that goes into one of these pipes needs a pump. And that's what I get for assuming. So I guess we could... Well, I wanted to zoop. We could bring that out here. That catwalk might be in the way for what I want to do. Might not be. We'll see. Kind of want to do like a stacked belt kind of a situation. Maybe we'll put this like over here. And then I might have to readjust these, which is fine. That's not a big deal. So if we have one of these coming at this height, and then one of these coming at this height, it'll be easier to like adjust. So let's delete this. I think this will tell me if I'm in line with the belt. Nope, it doesn't. That's great. So now we kind of got to figure it out. If I press H, can I adjust up and down? Nope. That's really annoying. Okay, so are we at the right height? That is hard to tell. Okay, let's do this. The bottom of this one is like at this line. That way we kind of have a reference point if I need to redo it. Let's just build it there and see what we got. Where's my belts? Where are my belts at? I ain't got no belts. Oh, I put a thing. I think I was supposed to have a belt on number 1 and somehow I screwed that up. Okay. Belt. 1. Oh, that looks right. Okay, we're going to swap this to a 4 belt though. Okay, so if that's there, then the next one probably here. Hopefully. I mean, that looks about right too. Then we want this to be on straight. Okay. I think we're good. We just need to repeat this. So Hypno, if you could build the lift the other way, bottom up, there's a bug to let you build an infinite height lift. I don't understand how that would help. I know if you take a lift and put it into a floor hole cover, like you can build them like as long as possible, but I don't know if that's a bug or a feature because we've done that in a few places. Okay, I don't know like how far we can go here, so let's just drag the belt and see. This looks like about the spot. There's that one, and here's that one. All right, so this, I don't know if the belt will just go over. Looks like we can go one more foundation. Or if that belt is gonna clip to this pipe. Hopefully it goes over and it doesn't look weird. We're just gonna put this here and here. Does that just go over and not look weird? Ah, it clips. Oh, is it clipping? It's definitely touching, but is it clipping? It is a little bit. Just don't look at it, it's fine. It is so close that it doesn't even matter. That's a bug, it shouldn't happen? I see, I see. So, how are we doing this?
Estelian Myelin just resubscribed for 83 months. Ready for more Satisfactory.
Yo, Esty, thank you so much for the 83 months. What recipe am I using for rocket fuel? I think the default recipe. We're not doing anything fancy. I think we can do that. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna put a merger. A moija. Yep, and then this one should be fine this way as well. Think this should be okay. I don't know. Okay, we are off just ever so slightly. That's annoying to me. If I take up that slack here... And oh, I gotta press H and then I can do it. If I move that here, well, actually, I guess we can do the belt without the straight mode, and it should look fine. Yeah. We just do default. And that's fine. Whatever. That is kind of a problem. I know it doesn't really matter, but I don't want it to look bad, so I'll just move this up a few more clicks. It shouldn't be a big deal. We'll just do that. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Well, we got everything in here. We just need to provide us some power. This thing isn't making any noise. Wait, this requires petroleum coke? Oh, I did the wrong one. I didn't mean turbo fuel. I wanted rocket fuel. So what is this one? Oh, okay. So we are using an alternate recipe. We're using nitro rocket fuel. Somebody asked which recipe it was. I thought this was the default. I didn't realize we had the alternate recipe. So we're using nitro rocket fuel. And I guess we could just overclock this since it doesn't really matter. Oh, I guess we can also sleep it too if we wanted to. Power shard. Get overclocked. You found the alt recipe that you are using. You did not know it exists. I've never made it before, so. Wait, this is making compacted coal as an output? Okay. What do we do with compacted coal? I guess we're just gonna sink it. I don't think we have a use for this. I think we're just sink it. Okay, so we need a packager. Yo, look at that belt. Oh, that belt. That belt's awful. What is this? What did I do? Okay, so we're gonna put this thing right here. Kind of put in line. Where's the output of this machine? Oh, is it? This is offsides. And the output is like right like that almost, I think. Right? Do I want to do that? I mean, I guess we can adjust the pipe. I don't really like this. We're not going to do that. We'll put it here right on the foundation. We'll just adjust the input pipe. So I also need to splitterize this. I'm just going to borrow splitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to readjust this. It won't allow me to place it on that belt. It's like, nope. Yep. Okay, so splitter. We might just readjust how that goes in there. Wait, this is a merger. That's the wrong device. We need this one. Uh-huh. R And then I assume we can make this work, I hope. That looks like it'll work. There, and then now that'll look like less stupid to the other one. Okay, so we need the pipe from here into here. That's simple enough. We need power to this thing, which I guess I'll just yoink from this. What did I just do? Did I just turn that to a Mark 1 again? What happened? What happens if you change it from a Mark 1 to a Mark 2? I'm sorry, if from a Mark 2 to a Mark 1 and you have more than 4 connections, does it just randomly delete one? It must do that. There's that. And maybe we want 2 of these actually. Then we'll put one of these on top. All right. And then I need this pipe. This pipe. What does horizontal to vertical do? Anything? Nothing really changes this pipe, so we'll just leave it as noodle. Okay, well, we got the fuel coming in. This one needs to have the setting. So this is... Oh, we don't... I need these. I didn't realize. Okay. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So we get rid of this. And then that can just live there. It looks better anyway. So we want packaged rocket fuel. So we have rocket fuel coming in. I need empty fluid tank. I don't even know how that is made. Empty fluid tank. I assume aluminum. One aluminum equals 1 empty fluid tank. And this is made in a constructor. Okay, so we will do something like that. I need one of these that we're going to fill with aluminum. In fact, I might do a... No, we'll just do a single. I might need a double. This is a problem, actually. Is it raw aluminum? Hold on a second. It's raw aluminum.
It is, yeah. Just
Hello,
seemed like it
guys.
was- Hey,
Yeah,
Hypno.
nope.
Fixing the truck depot problems.
So I might have a bit of an issue here that I didn't foresee.
help.
Yeah, so I'm making the turbo fuel, right? Or the rocket fuel, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
And in order to package that, it has to go into an empty fluid tank.
How
And
do
in order to make empty fluid tanks, we need aluminum ingots, not the 2 other materials that we were making.
I mean, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem because we could set up a smart splitter with an overflow because that aluminum line is backed up constantly. We're not using everything coming out of it right now.
Okay.
So there'll definitely be times where there's surplus ingot production that we could tap into.
If we have... Well, I don't know how much of this we're going to need because I think we're just going to be using this for our jetpacks. I don't know if we're using it for, like, anything else.
We probably won't need a ton of it.
Yeah,
So
let
if
me
I could
check.
fill up, like, a single or a double storage container full of aluminum ingots, that'll probably last us for quite some time.
We
Yeah,
probably already have that sitting around, honestly.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say I've got a truck right over here. We could temporarily spin up. That might be the sort of thing where we end up needing aluminum ingots other random places. Maybe I set up another truck line, a truck loading line somewhere.
Can we just set up like a depot maybe and have that uploaded, like the raw ingots as well?
Oh, yeah. I'll do that real quick. That's not a problem.
I know it'll take a while. I'm coming over there so I can load up my inventory
I'm
also.
like right over by there, so.
Well, I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm not far away. I just gonna come over and fill up my inventory full of some as well so we can get this going. Yeah, I never gotten this far in the game, so I didn't realize that I was going. What is this billboard? Outgoing aluminum casing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's for the new truck depot setup.
I like the billboard. That's cool.
Thank you.
We're missing a road segment. I assume you you know that though.
I did not know that. That might
Is
be a
it?
new.
Oh,
That's a new thing.
no, it's missing on my screen. I'm standing on thin air right now. That's weird.
Yeah, I think it's only missing for you then.
Yeah, that's weird. We need like a control A or whatever. Reload the chunks.
Okay, yeah, there's a conveyor splitter here that the ingots pass through that's only using 2 outputs. I'm going to turn it into a smart splitter and then have the output be the overflow into the industrial storage and the SAM for dimensional.
Wait, it's over here by you? Oh, it is.
This will not take me long at all. This is super easy because of how well
No,
set it up.
you go ahead and do it. Like I got full faith in you. Oh, were you taking the turbo fuel from the fuel factory and putting it over here?
I just grabbed some by hand.
I see.
From
Okay.
the dimensional depot. I was
'cause
testing the auto loading. Why was there?
We don't have plastic being auto generated and filled up over there, so like it's kind of a manual process.
Gotcha.
I
was
it's not fully
manually
auto.
grabbing it out of the dimensional thing, so it's not like I was. There's no automated system stealing it.
I was just wondering, like, if you were putting that as fuel for the trucks and stuff.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out automated plastic over there then if we're gonna do that. So where are the aluminum ingots? I see the other outputs.
Can you see where I am on the map? I
I
am
see a
just about
Wells
to set up the
Knight.
SAM thing.
Oh, I see you way over here. Okay, yeah. I thought the ingots were like in here somewhere, but I wasn't entirely sure.
Okay, the ingots are now feeding into the dimensional depot.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I see all the ingots being produced here. Oh yeah, we're backed up on all of these. Okay.
Yeah, this factory is very efficient, and yeah, we're definitely, even with building a bunch of Mark V belts and lifts, like the amount of aluminum we're using versus what it's producing, we got plenty of surplus.
Where did you put the depot?
The dimensional depot is
And the smart splitter?
It's directly in front of it. Here, you see where I am?
I see. We should probably move that up top and put it over by the other ones as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that next. I was just trying to get it set up as quickly as possible so you could pull. But yeah, that's a good point.
Before like the storage fills up and then we have inventory problems. Sorry, I'm deleting your belt.
No. So the trick is I'm just going to feed it. So the line that I'm going to feed into the depot later, or into the storage later, I'll hook up to the storage that I've got down there now, right? And then I'll hook that into the smart splitter.
I understand.
So it's not like it's I'm already running a line right there, so.
Cool. And then how much have we uploaded so far? Oh, this thing's almost full in the upload. Okay, cool. Am I playing Minecraft tonight? I don't know. Hold on a second. I get a message. It looks like Jassassin won't be on tonight. I might still play tonight. I don't know for sure. It's tentative. Well, you know what? I think this could be a 5 belt, actually. Oh, that already is a 5 belt. How? That's a 5. I'm confused.
Okay, the ingot uploader is now aligned with the others.
I'm looking at this down here and I'm kind of confused. Like, I see all these lifts with the aluminum ingots. Like, where are these all going?
Floor holes, my good man.
No. But like, where are all these belts with the ingots going? I don't understand. Are they going up into other machines?
They go up into the machines that make the casings and the all-clad sheets.
So like, which ones are the ones they're coming from?
It's coming from this lift right here.
So these 3 lifts in a row?
This lift I'm standing next to here is this is where all the ingots come from. They come down this, and then they get split right there.
So they're going up this one? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, they're going up that one. They're going up that one. They're going up all of those. They're going
I don't
up
remember
a million
how
of them, but they're coming down only this one. They only come down.
I think that's incorrect. I think they're coming down all 3 of those.
Nope. If you start pulling stuff off the conveyor belt, you'll see how they move.
Well, I'm
I tested
up
this.
here, and I'm looking, and these are all smelters. These are outputting. Yeah, those all 3 in the line there should be ingots out.
Oh, wait, maybe you're right. Maybe they are coming down. Hold on.
So, like, where are they all going is the question. Okay, so they split off this way, and then they go up here, and then they split off that way and go up here. Got it.
Yeah, so I guess I'm only pulling from one of the 3 lines with the weight, because the 3 lines are never combined otherwise. The middle one augments both the other ones. So if the other ones are backed up...
Yeah, I was just seeing, like, all these ingots go, but, like, these other belts not going. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't seem right.
So I probably need an overflow right here and an overflow on that side, too.
I mean, if you want to, you can do it. I'm not sure it's necessary, but...
Well, I mean, you know, basically, though, there's no sense in only pulling from one. Because it'll
just need a smart splitter on both of these and then a merger on the main belt, I guess. And
yeah,
then...
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to break that smart splitter right here.
Oh, I was thinking a smart splitter on this line here. That way you keep it closer, and then you just merge it into this belt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Joe, I don't think that's the best way.
You're probably right.
I would suggest putting the smart splitter, like, right here on this.
Mm-hmm. And then, so the thing is, so we want one there, and then, whoa, I don't want...
And then we'd want one on this one as well.
Yeah, so then we have 2 smart splitters.
And then those can just merge onto this line with the shorter belt.
Yes. Okay, that's I think, a good call.
I know this is probably going to mess with the delicate, everything's getting the correct amount of stuff, but, like, if it's just overflow, it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't if we're only touching the overflow. Like, these are not dumb splitters, so...
And then we just need a merger somewhere on that belt. Maybe right there. Whoa.
That's the plan right there. Right.
Wait, I think we got too many cooks in the kitchen now.
Yeah, this all looks right.
Is that good?
I think so, because
Yeah,
this
seems right to me.
this is overflow to the right. This is overflow to the left. This is yeah, this is all just overflow, and then it's all merging onto one Mark V belt. I mean,
we have a smart splitter that I'm standing on here and a smart splitter I'm standing on here.
Yeah, in theory, we could have reduced this one back to a normal splitter, but there's no real.
Okay. Okay.
But that's
I mean,
gonna be
yeah, it
ripping
doesn't.
out 4 more belts, and
That's
who
why I was
knows,
just a
maybe
little
later
confused.
we'll want this to be a smart splitter for some reason. I don't know.
That's why I was just.
But the other thing
confused.
that we could do later possibly is create a second. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, this looks like everything's moving, so all the overflow should be heading over there. So if we need a large amount of aluminum ingots, we should be good now.
Yeah, and we can also siphon them off from the overflow here after, after it fills the depot. So that way, people are always getting stuff out of the depot first.
Great. Thank you guys for your assist on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'm going to head back over and get the little bottle things going, and that way we should be able to get some turbo fuel. Rocket fuel. Rocket.
Oop.
Yeah, we always need to do
So, yeah,
resource
Wells, I'm excited to
gathering.
see this billboard upgrade you did over here.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
billboard I
got
thought was looking
distracted.
really good. Oh, and the road is still missing. What is wrong with
Where
that for
is
my
the
client?
road missing that you're?
Like right where I'm standing
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
that is definitely that road exists. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean, I'm
glitch.
standing on air, so like it's
Yeah.
there, but my client says no, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like this outgoing aluminum case. I'm kind of thinking if we did do this on every one, that we maybe color it. So like this is chrome because or whitish because it's aluminum, but like then if we had one for copper sheets, that might be copper colored on the frame, or so that way it's just really visually obvious in the distance what things are.
Oh, we could put other things on these too, like advertisements, hermitcraft.com, you know, things like
Oh,
that.
yeah, hermitcraft.com. That's your source for hermitcraft news. Yeah, oh, I was going to say, Hypno, while I've got
Yeah.
you on the phone here, it wouldn't be stepping on your toes if I started experimenting with, I was thinking of writing a script that pulls from the YouTube API and uploads things to Blue Sky. I was going to do it for my own Blue Sky account first, but if I got it working, I could run that for hermitcraft.com if we create.
If you want to.
Okay, yeah, if we created basically a Hermit bot thing like what you've got for Twitter.
It'd probably be better if it was integrated into the web app like I currently have the Twitter thing, but
mhm.
yeah,
No,
we can
that's-
talk
that's
offline about
totally
it.
fair. Yeah. I just I didn't want you to be completely surprised because this is just something early days I've started brainstorming on.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm basically gonna be writing it from scratch just as an exercise. So
No, that's
but,
all good.
But yeah, even if we end up not using it for hermitcraft.com, I would still be using it for my stuff. So it's not like it's wasted time either way.
Sure. Cool. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. Let
Thanks,
you
Hypno.
guys do what you're doing. Yeah. Back to the rocket fuel. I'm out of turbo fuel in my jetpack, am I? I am. Didn't even notice. Ah, it's gone back to the other thing. Yeah, I'm sure relogging would fix that road. I just don't want to because that's like gonna be a minute and a half, 2 minutes of downtime. Where it's not like it's impacting my gameplay in any particular way. It was just kind of like a weird thing. Oh, that's true. We're just sinking all the polymer over here, aren't we? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we have this and we can make plastic. Oops, I didn't mean to E that. I completely forgot. So yeah, we can just take some polymer resin plus some water and turn that into plastic, and then we're good. I forgot. Okay, yeah. Good thought, good thought. I completely forgot that we were generating that over here. I might have to talk to Azuma about that, or we might just like poke a little hole here and just run a belt across, poke a hole here, and then just have like another thing going across. All right, Wells, we'll catch you later, dude.
All right, see you, Hypno.
Yep.
Oh,
dang
Hypno,
it.
before I do, do you want to play tomorrow? Joe's not going to be here and X isn't going to be here.
I don't mind if you guys do.
I don't think I will because I might be doing something else.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So Monday then probably is when we're all going to reconvene.
Yeah, probably Monday.
Okay, sounds good. See you guys then.
All right,
See you Monday,
dude.
Wells. I love it when I remove the road segment that I left all the vehicles parked on and then they just fall. It's like, oh, that was great
Oh, no.
planning.
Wait a second, you can't just upgrade this to an industrial storage container? Why is that a thing? Why can you not just upgrade that? Can I put multiple here, or is this going to be in the way of something? Let me H that. No, we're good. I can even put 3 if I wanted to. If I wanted to go crazy. I'm going crazy. All right, so we want to have this. What's going on? Why do I not have an interface here? Hello? 3. I'm gonna go from here till there. We want to go from there to there. Yeah, so that should be pulling from the top into here, from here into here. And then we want to go from here to there. Let me just put some ingots on the top and just verify that that's actually leaving and doing what it should be doing. Oh, I might have made a mistake. I made a big mistake. What did I do wrong? So that is an output. Oh, that's what we want. No, that's an input. I am confused. This is the side. So we want to put this on a 4. That goes into here. And then this goes on the other side. That goes from there to there. Now we got ingots on the bottom. Okay, good. Aluminum ingot. Okay. So this needs to know what it is doing, and it also needs power. So this is going to be making empty fluid tanks. And I guess I can overclock it. It doesn't really matter, I guess. All the way up. It seems like sometimes when I click, hold on a second, let me see. Oh, it's control click. Shift click does 1 at a time, but control click fills all the slots. Okay. I was gonna say, it seems like sometimes when I click those over, it fills up all the slots, and other times it doesn't. And that's because I didn't know that I was pressing the wrong modifier key. Here, re-upload those. And now we should just be able to do this. Then give it a little bit of power. Do we got another power? One last power connection. And then we take this. into there. You know, I should just update my thing and just make it 4 by default instead of like 1 by default, because I'm never using ones. Okay. And then the same thing with 3, I guess. I should also do that for the vertical lift. And make that. Okay. So now we have packaged rocket fuel. Is this an industrial? No, it's just 2 storage containers. That's fine. Is it fine though? Maybe I should update this. What did I just delete? Did I delete something? I want one of you. I like that. Like that. Do I want another one? Yeah, and then we got room for the other thing on top of this. Like that. I sincerely doubt we need this much, but let's not run out. Dimensional depot. So we want that side. That to that. And then we need that to that. And then we need that to that. And then we belt. And there we go. So now I can get rid of this stuff. Except I can't. I can't get rid of it at all. No. All right. Well, maybe I'll go stick it over in the other storage. So we should be good at this point. The only thing that we should do is figure out plastic and get that made and then bring over more aluminum. And that's basically it. So let's swap our jetpack and try this out. Packaged rocket fuel. I would say that's significantly better. Because if I remember correctly with the turbo fuel, like I had to stop partway. Let me come down here again. So I just feather it a few times. We use like half a thing and I'm already at the top of this. And let me switch it back to the other one and kind of see where we're at. Packaged turbo fuel. Yeah, I can't even make it. I can't even make it to the top of this. Like the turbo fuel is so much better. Or the rocket fuel. All right, Joe, we have a packaged rocket fuel, and I am happy to report that it is significantly better for that vertical lift.
Oh, nice. So your jetpack is just really going?
Yeah, if you need verticality with the jetpack, the turbo, I keep saying the wrong one. The rocket fuel is where you're at.
Oh, that is fantastic to hear. Because, yeah, when I was trying to get those pipelines and stuff in, there were a lot of cases where I was, like, trying to get the nitrogen stuff set up. Ooh, I needed verticality.
Yeah, you can just, like, feather it, and it just, like, gives you some serious boost. So that's nice.
Ooh, delightful. Is that set up to the dimensional depot now?
It certainly is.
Thank you for taking care of that.
No, no, no. Thank you. I insist.
I accept.
All right, chat. We needed aluminum. I could pull the 500 out of here. Oh, let's do that. We'll pull the 500 out of there. We'll let that fill. I really need to just go over and just grab a bunch of ingots and fill up my inventory so we can bring over massive quantities. I kind of want to have this thing set up so I just fill it up one time and then we just don't have to worry about it again. What color should the rocket fuel pipes be? Oh, good point. I didn't color code those, did I? I would imagine like whatever the color is, like when the 3 little circle things that like pulsate to show the flow of the fluid. I assume it should be whatever like an average of those. I think it's like red and yellow, right? Maybe all red, maybe all yellow, or maybe kind of like an orange. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this in my inventory to remind me that we wanted to do something with that. These can go away. I am sure I do not need to put those back. I don't need sulfur or coal in my inventory. I'm just gonna go ahead. No. I'm not gonna do that. AI limiters, I think we're crafting those. So I can't upload those and I don't want them in my inventory. I don't need these. Don't need that. I hate to throw those away, but apparently we're making those, so it doesn't matter. I got a bunch of wood. I can upload these animal parts. I can upload that. Everything else is gonna stay. I could put these leaves and the wood over at our starter base when we get there. It's yellow and red? Yeah. Yellow and red make orange, right? I mean, red is faster, so if we wanted to go really fast... Oh, it didn't reload that. I thought, like, moving away from this would have, like, fixed that issue as well. If we wanted to go really fast, then we need to color code the pipe red. Everybody knows that, like, red cars are faster than other cars, and it's the same with pipes. Like, it's just a fact. There's no disputing that. You don't need to fact check it. It's just a way of life. Oh, and this is just full beautiful. The only thing is, I wish we had more storage. I could fill up my inventory completely. Can I E them? Probably not worth eating them.
Oh wow, Hypno, you're right. This rocket fuel is fantastic.
Yeah, that is definitely the stuff. I'm gonna give myself carpal tunnel. I can't just hold E. I have to like spam it if I'm gonna do this. You know what I could do? Let's go upstairs into these guys. I am sure there is inventory backlog and we can just do this. This is the smarter way of doing it. Oh, Joe, I saw that you ran the gas, the nitrogen. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
A little bit further than where it needed to go. Were you taking that somewhere else?
Oh, I dropped it. I had it go past where you are. And then continue on to the fused aluminum frame plant.
Oh, you're using it there. Okay.
Yeah. But like, I'm not using anywhere near all of it. So I was figuring you would just put in a T-juncture wherever you wanted and just splice in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if like I didn't see like where the pipe went. I wasn't sure like if you just ran it a little bit past or what's going on.
No. Remember where we crossed your sulfur thing with my nitrogen thing?
Oh yeah, now I remember.
For the heavy. That's the term for that's where modular frames, heavy modular frames, and fused aluminum frames or whatever. Fused
okay.
Frames are all being made. Yeah.
I see. Oh, I was gonna drop off. Is it too late now? It's too late. We're almost here. I was gonna go drop off the packaged turbo fuel. I might make one more trip over there to fill up my inventory one more time with aluminum, just so we can like stock this a little bit more. Try and remember to drop it off there. But yeah, we should look at getting that polymer resin and turning that into plastic so we can have plastic being generated over here. Although I don't know how necessary. Well, I guess that is necessary if we're gonna end up using this turbo fuel to have vehicles running. Like everything else is everything on it? No, because I have to put in the coal, the compacted coal. So we'd not only have to run that, but we'd also need to get this, which we are generating on the turbo fuel until that fills up, and then we're not going to be generating it anymore. So, I mean, we have coal and sulfur. I guess we could split off those two and then have a separate thing making compacted coal to fill this up. We could do that. So there's a few things that we can run over here. Ah, man, this was like supposed to be a temporary thing to make packaged fuel. And then it's like, oh, we have access to turbo fuel. Maybe I should just add on to this little temporary thing under here. And now it's like I got a full-fledged factory underneath this factory, and this isn't really what I wanted to do. But it feels like too late now. We should have like set up an actual place for this stuff, but I didn't consider it at the time. Come on, this one. It's fine. I don't know. Is it fine though? I'm gonna go drop off this wooden leaves and get that out of my inventory. You mentioned that last stream? Yeah, it's one of those things, like, it was just supposed to be a quick little temporary, let's just get that set up, and oh, and then we can do like another quick little temporary thing for the upgraded, and now it's like, we got a full-fledged factory under the factory. Not ideal. Okay, so this is the leaves. Never remember what, I guess I could look at the belt. This is leaves, and this is wood. Okay. If he shouted louder, I might have heard, maybe. There's times, like, especially when I'm playing with other people on stream, where, like, I'm paying attention to what they are doing, and especially if I'm doing something complicated, like setting up a factory or whatever, I can't look at chat for every message. Not that I mean, I try to read as many messages as possible, but I read a lot fewer, far fewer when I do that. So I might have missed it regardless, I don't know. Alright. What's in here? Petroleum coke. Not something we need. Yeah, so we have extra and extra. Why is this not going? We are full. Wait. The compacted coal is preventing us from making more, and we need that over here, actually. Okay, hold on. Hold up. So what I can do, this is gonna be funky. Funky. It's fine, but it'll be funky. I'm gonna bring this up to there. And then I can't tell. I think that height. Now hopefully, oh, that's gonna clip into this machine. That's gonna be annoying. That's fine, we'll make it work. Do that. And then we'll do, ooh. Let's see, so that is here. Do that. That. Okay, so that's getting rid of the extra compacted coal that we're making. I kind of want to supplement this. Okay, so our smart is, there's no smart merger, is there? So basically what I'd like to do is have some kind of way where if there's stuff on this belt takes priority over another belt. So like we can get this stuff off this line as fast as possible. I guess we can't do that. So what I could do is get a smart splitter here. So overflow on this belt can just go another direction and then we can sync it, right? That's probably what we need to do anyway, because even if there's taking priority here, that storage could be full. And then this belt's going to back up, which will stop this machine. So yeah, I guess we just need to get a smart splitter on here and overflow sync it. Okay. And then we need a supplementary belt just making more of that stuff. I don't know where I'm even gonna put that. I don't know. We'll figure that out here in a little bit. Okay, so this should have the rocket fuel being produced. Yeah, compacted coal is out of here. That's going where that needs to go. This thing, we're gonna color code this pipe. So it is like an orange. It's a red, it's a yellow. We could orange it. Let's make it orange. Do we have an orange? We have like this color. That's like more red. This is kind of an orange. Boom. Solved. All right. So compacted coal, that's kind of like where we're at now. Actually, that's not where we're at now. We need to do this stuff over here. This is where we're at now. Getting more plastic being made. Am I going to stream HermitFactory later today? I don't know. Maybe. Jasassin says that he cannot make it today. Can I scooch through here? Nope. So like I could do a separate stream and kind of do a little bit of resource gathering, I guess. I need to know, like, do I want to, am I trying to go through here or do I want to go through here? So this is the level that that belt currently is at, or do I want to go one below that? Let me get over here. Where? Here. Yeah, so it is at this level. This would be fine, I think. I think we could go straight across and then punch her into there. Possibly. Let me get a foundation. Oh, why is it doing that? Yeah, so we want this. Then what's behind here? Nothing. Okay, so that goes into this. So what I'm going to want to do is have a wall. We want maybe this. Do I want that? Yes. Well, inset that one. That way we can have... Do I want that? You know what we're going to do? Because I don't. Hope you guys know what I'm going to do, because I certainly don't. Can I do a floor hole? Right in the center of that one. So we have the belt coming in. I kind of wish you could do a wall hole for conveyors, similar to how you can do the pipe wall hole. So I could have just slapped it like anywhere I want and then deal with it that way. So basically, I'm going to do this. This is going to be receiving. And then we'll figure out like the output underneath somewhere. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Hypno. Yep. Yeah, fortunately, the way I set the other truck depots up, they're off the road. They were just kind of too close to each other, or like had paths that were going too close to each other. But I can just reset the truck paths rather than rebuild the whole things.
Oh, good.
Like I'm having to do. Yeah, so I'm feeling good about this.
I wish there's coated walls that look exactly like these, but there are not. So maybe we do get rid of this. What happens if I run a belt into there and then put the foundation back? Like, how bad does that look if I do that? I want to have that there, but I want to have a belt. Let me just place... no, we'll do... What is happening? Okay. If I... Hello? If I have this going into here... And then I place this wall back, like, or that foundation back, like, how bad does that look? Can I do something fancy and actually do, like, one of these here? Just so it looks like it's going into something? Is there like a good way to do this? This factory's like in real life. The first floor is clean and beautiful. The basement's all messy. Man, I really wish that we could like make these conveyor wall holes. I wish we could make conveyor wall holes, or I wish we had walls that could match the exterior that we already have. One of the two. So this block has to be here because that's gonna like expose on both sides. Let me switch over to my my hover pack. I mean, I guess I could just put the wall there. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna put the wall here. I'll do like I was just doing a moment ago. We'll do that. I'm gonna replace this inside one. Wall. With one of these. And we're just gonna do this. Actually, we won't even see this, so there's kind of no point in doing this. But then we could paint that black is what I was gonna do. But I guess we can't even see this I mean, that looks good. But that's just going to be... Is it going to be covered up, actually? Can I paint this to, like, kind of match a little bit? Maybe. Maybe that'll help. It's always going to look like a thing there. Okay, well, anyway, let's get this connected. The thing is, we might not even see this at all when I place this foundation back. I think that's going to be the ultimate problem here. We're just going to see that. And honestly, I guess that's not awful. Let's get rid of this so I can get rid of the wall, and then we'll just go with, like, what it should be. We'll just cover that all up. Unpainted. Wait, that's not right. What color is that? It's not Caterium, is it? No, definitely not. Oh, you know what? I made a custom color. I forgot about that. This is fuel generator building color. I forgot I made a custom color. Aha! So maybe if I paint this color, it doesn't really blend in still. That's too bad. If you put a vertical lift near the wall, it has a skirt clipping out. I'm not sure what you mean. Basically, we're just going to drop that down and then have like another wall down here, and then we're going to output the belt where it needs to be, which would be at this level. Yeah, this is going to be pretty bad. And then I gotta go through this one as well. And this one. So we're gonna do this. And that's all gonna get covered up. Then we're gonna have a wall here. Let's grab that. So that'll be like that, and then this will just all be filled back in. And then we just need to pull off that and take it where we're going. Hi.
If we don't care about fuel efficiency for the trucks, we just want something that we already produce a ton of reliably. What do we produce a ton of reliably? Is the biomass thing still kind of manual where we're feeding trees and leaves in there? Do we have any fuel source that's automated entirely?
We don't, but I am kind of working on that at the same time. I realized that the the rocket fuel outputs compacted coal, which we need for the turbo fuel. I also realized that the fuel generating plant outputs polymer resin, which can turn into plastic. We were just sinking that. I completely forgot that exists.
So instead of sinking that, we can make the casings or whatever. Awesome.
And then on top of all of that, just to make the compacted coal for the turbo fuel, we already have the coal and the sulfur line that I needed for the rocket fuel. So like all of that can just be automated over here. So that's kind of what I started branching into.
Well, yeah, I will stay out of your way. It sounds like you're getting a lot done over there.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about these truck depots. I've got to go record the drives now, which is the fun part.
Oh yeah, you gotta get in the truck and then like mark every single foundation.
So the thing is, it records your path, right?
Yeah.
Which means if you do anything stupid, like fall off the side, you have to start over.
Wait, you can't just go through and like remove a previous point?
Well, I don't think I can. It's not just about removing them, it's about moving them. Because I'm changing the paths significantly by moving some of these depots or the routes to them. You know what I mean? Like
I understand.
I'm rerouting the trucks significantly enough. So yeah, the downside is that I also every time I go under one of the street lights, it messes with the camera unless I like angle the camera very specifically. So it's gonna be I'm in for a very tedious time.
Oh no. Well,
It's
if
good.
there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
No, I don't think there is. This is kind of a one-person job. But yeah,
Yeah, I
so
hear that.
I just got to figure out which truck is which so I don't accidentally unload the wrong stuff, and I'll start them on their routes.
All right, man. Well, good luck on that.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, before I place this, I thought this belt was going like really high vertically. It is kind of got a little bit of an uplift, but it's not awful. And it's only to this point. Man, I guess I could have like ended it here and then like whatever, it's fine. So anyway, this is going to have the plastic on it. I don't even know where we're going to take the polymer resin and then like convert that. It looks like it needs to end up right here. And we also have this up here for the packaged fuel, which I guess I can split off and put some more plastic into here, or have just like a splitter feeds into here and into there. I'm not sure. I'm just going to place this here as like our input, and I'll just try and remember. We'll call this a splitter. I don't know where the input's going to come from. Maybe I shouldn't put a splitter there. I'm just going to leave that there. That is like our plastic input though. And then we can split off that and then like go over to these other ones. Okay, so what is all required to make plastic out of the polymer resin? Was it just an assembler? Refinery. I need a refinery. We have a refinery there. Yeah, that's a refinery. So it is that size. I guess I could just stick the refinery like right here. Man, this is all becoming jumbled and ugly. Like, we can just put some foundations under here.
Panhandle76 just resubscribed for 41 months.
Yo, Panhandle, thank you so much for the 41 months, dude. Welcome back. So if we have the belt here, like, is that where I want it? Then we could put like a vertical lift. But is that in line with this belt? Not really. This would need to scooch over. Is that in line with the belt? That looks pretty close. We're just going to place it there. Call it good. So I can undo this. Then we can do this. Which I think maybe at this height. That looks pretty darn straight. Very level. Alternatively, I could just stick that on the wall here and then belt over this way, which might be better. It might look cleaner. Thing is, I don't know like the level this needs to be at though. Here? Sure. That looks fine. I'd say that's better. Might not be significantly better, but I'd say it's better. Okay, so we also need water in this thing, which it just so happens. No, I'm on the wrong thing. This. It just so happens that we have water right here. Weird. This I'm gonna have to adjust in a certain way. Probably don't want to do this, honestly. I probably want to do this. And then... we'll do one of these. And then I can line that up with, like, the output of this pipe. That's noodle. Pipeline Mark II. I don't think I can really do much to make this look better. Yeah, that's straight. So we do something like that. And then I try and line up the water generator with that. Water extractor. Why is this... was that the color I just painted it? Maybe it is. Maybe we'll go with this color blue. Okay. So this is making this plastic. 20 per minute. This should be fine. That doesn't output anything else besides plastic, right? Just plastic. Okay, so we don't have to do anything with extra water. We don't have to do anything with anything else. And the output for that is pretty much in line with this guy. So I can spin this around, which I think is going to clip a little bit, which is fine. I think it's going to clip this other belt. We can adjust the other belt or just ignore it completely, one of the two. And probably adjust that belt a little bit. Oh, no, that's right. It's at the bottom of like one of these things. There. This is too long of a belt. If I turn this thing so it's faced... Might be able to do this better. I bring this up to the same height but face it this way. And then put a splitter on there. The output is going to be coming from this side. That might straighten the belt up a little bit. I don't know if that's going to make it like perfectly straight. It probably won't, but it'll maybe make it a little bit better. Ever so slightly better. But we also want to output that down to here too, so. In fact, I'm just going to delete this. One of those. One of those. Okay, so we have the plastic coming into here, going down into this machine. That belt needs to be moved. We have the plastic coming down into this machine, so both of those should be satisfied. Did we have a third place that we needed it? No, we have packaged fuel, and then we have the turbo fuel, and that was it. Okay, so that should be good for those. So now we just need to get the polymer resin over here. Let me actually fix this belt before I forget about it. That'll annoy me later that I didn't fix it. It's kind of clipping. Ever so slightly, it's fine. Ever so slightly, but it's fine. Okay, so that belt's done. Let's get the polymer resin over here. So I don't know what special color this is. This might just be copper. I think it is. X is gonna hate that I've done this to his building, but there's not much that I can do about it. So what I think we should do is maybe do... Oh, there's more walls right there. We should do like a triple... I would do a single, but I think that might look bad with what he's already got in here. So if we do the triple, I can input from that far one on the right. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna belt from here to here. Then all that's gonna get covered up with the foundation again. I believe that's just copper finish is what he's doing. Unfortunate. Right, so we need to smart split off there and just input over into this one. Smart split? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have it go this way and overflow will go to the current setup that he has there. Smart splitter. That won't say it's lined up, will it? Yeah, we gotta figure out. About right here should be fine. So you want the path, the center output, this is going to be overflow. Left output is going to be any. All right. Let's go see what I've done. I see there's still a lot going this way, even though there shouldn't be. Oh, because I didn't hook this belt up. Makes sense. Oh, that's still... Okay, that's fine. And then all has stopped going this way. Perfect. We can delete all of this. And we can delete this. Hello? We can delete this little guy. Okay, so this has stopped, and then now we're... Okay, yeah, everything's looking right. So why did this stop? Because this all filled up. Perfect. All right. All right, so we need to give that power now. Yeah, let's make this better. So I'm just going to put a power pole right here. We're going to delete this. delete this. Power from here to here, here to here, here to here. And then let's do another power pole from here over here. Okay, so now we should be making plastic. Oh, I'm noticing we don't have power on this. That would be useful if we had power there. We got water, we got plastic in the output. We're not outputting. Wait, now we're outputting. Oh, never mind. I thought this said that there is 20 units there. No. So one there, one down there. Perfect. Perfect. Can we speed this up any? Looks like we have plenty of polymer resin backed up, so we can speed this up. So let's do that. We overclock. This is requiring 150 per... I'm sorry. This is requiring 50 per minute, and this is outputting how much? 120, we're good. We're making 50 of those per minute. Yeah, that should be fine. I think we're good now. We don't need like a crazy amount of this. This is just gonna like fill up over time. We're not really using the packaged fuel, but that's there if we need it. And we're gonna be mostly using this turbo fuel. So the only other thing that we need to do here is get the compacted coal generating. Just so you know, I think you still need to sync some byproducts. Which byproducts do I need to sync? Oh, I didn't paint this, did I? Maybe I did. It doesn't look like it's painted, though. The compacted coal for the jet fuel is going into this machine. I'm sorry, into this storage here. Where am I? I'm confused. Where even am I? That's the jet fuel there. The compacted coal is coming out of this machine, coming over here and going into this storage container, which we're going to be using for turbo fuel. But you're right, like overflow, we got to take care of. But I'm also going to grab off these two belts, and we're going to have like another thing going where we're making more compacted coal, and then we'll merge those outputs into a sink. Or do I even need to worry about that? Like, how much turbo fuel are we going to be using? Joe, how much turbo fuel do you expect those vehicles to be making or utilizing?
Honestly, I've got no idea at this point. Because, you know, the more trucks we add, the more they'll use.
Yep.
So it's kind of one of those, like, whatever capacity the natural resources provide, maybe just build to that or do your best guess. I don't know. Sorry.
So let me ask you this. Do those trucks run constantly, or are they smart and they realize, hey, I don't need to drop anything off, I'm just going to idle?
No, they run constantly. That's
okay, so every truck you add is going to be a depletion on that resource, so we need to figure out like how much they're using, I guess.
Yeah, that would be... So, I mean, I think it uses about 5 fuel per trip for the trip between the hub and the modular frame place to deliver the quartz. So that would be, you know, and that probably takes about 5 minutes to run. So each truck maybe 25 to 50 an hour. I don't know. There might be something on the wiki that says how quickly a truck uses fuel, because it's probably a standard rate of X amount per hour. Maybe it's not based on how far you travel, but just on average.
Well, I mean, like you were saying, it
going...
uses 5 on a 5-minute thing, so that'd be 1 per minute, right? I mean, that's the general.
Yeah, I guess that's, yeah. So 60 an hour per truck, but I mean, most things produce a lot more than 60 an hour or 1 per minute of things.
I don't know if that's true for what I am doing here, but let me see if I can look up how much this uses. Fuel
I'm in the middle of
consumption.
driving the truck right now, recording the path, so I can't actually like alt tab out and check stuff, or it'll.
No, that's fine.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
You're all good. All right, I'm confused. It says the truck is using megawatts. Packaged turbo fuel. $26.6 seconds. So I guess it lasts 26.6 seconds. Oh, can you run trucks on battery? This would be much better because then they could be recharged, right? So from what I can see here, it looks like turbo fuel in a truck lasts about 26 seconds. A little over 26 seconds.
So it might be because that might be at high speed, but like because I'm doing a lot of slow cornering and stuff, it was coming out closer to 1 per minute. But
yeah, I'm not sure if that's like full throttle or what. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
I assume that's full throttle. But it's interesting. It says that batteries in the truck will last 80 seconds. I didn't know that we could fuel trucks with batteries.
I didn't either. Would it make... Is battery production something we need to spin up a ton of anyway? Maybe...
I don't know.
Because that's something with sulfur and aluminum oxide, I think.
Can we make batteries? We can.
Yeah, I think we need the aluminum casings. That was part of why I built that aluminum casings truck depot. Even though I didn't have a project for it yet, I figured if we were going to use those for batteries down the line, it'd be good to have an exporting option for that to get those out of there.
Yeah, it says the battery is primarily used as fuel for drones and vehicles. Now, I assume these are not rechargeable, so like we'd have to expend them like we would fuel.
Yeah, but they might, if they've got, you can fit more per stack than fuel, if they're more energy efficient per stack. Then
Yeah,
you don't
I'm
have
not
to
sure.
refill the truck or the drone as often.
Okay, this might be one of the next things we work on. Not today, but soon.
Yeah. How is your fuel production stuff going?
It's pretty good. We have automated plastic up and running, but the thing was I wasn't sure like how fast you're consuming versus how fast we're making, and that's kind of like.
Yeah, well, right now none of it's automatically pulling out of your thing anyway. I'm just grabbing stuff from the dimensional depot and dropping it in.
I just don't know like how fast, like if we're outputting maximum, like what we can support. So I'm making 40 packaged turbo fuel per minute.
That seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, because if we're using 1 per minute per truck until we get 40 trucks, we're ahead of it, you know?
I just realized I didn't have it fully overclocked. We're making 50 per minute.
Ooh, even better.
I was looking at that incorrectly. I thought this meant that, or I'm sorry. That's what that means. I thought we had to put this up to 50 to match, but no, it's this one. So we can underclock this machine if we want to. It doesn't really matter, honestly. We could just leave it at 100%. So that's taken care of. I guess the other thing is, like, how much plastic are we making? 50 per minute. And how much does this use? 30 per minute to make 60. So we're good. I wasn't sure if I needed to overclock things. I guess I could underclock technically, because we really don't need to support both. In fact, we could just take the plastic into one of these and then have that output into a container and then supply the, instead of having each one have its own assembler or whatever, making these, we could just have one and then split that. I guess it doesn't really matter, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, so if you wanted to set up like some kind of a depot, I guess, over here, we could pipe the turbo fuel in there and then have the trucks pick it up, I guess, and fuel themselves, I suppose.
Yeah, in theory, if what we can do is we could set up gas stations just along the main line, and the trucks that when they drive past them will stop. You know, the same problem where they, you know, I was saying they'll load or unload, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if we have a truck depot that's set to dump things into trucks, but there's nothing in its main inventory, only fuel in its side inventory, the trucks will still stop there to try and pick up whatever it's trying to unload and then accept the fuel. So yeah, that'd probably work. Okay, I'm just about to start recording the aluminum casings truck path. The quartz one is all good. So I'm going to be unable to alt-tab out and look things up if you have questions.
Oh, I need you to look something up for me real quick right now.
Well, I haven't started it yet. That's why I said it now, so that we're ahead of this. Okay, so I'm going to hit start recording here. And here we go. Yeah, the trains seem great for, like, once we have really established things, but if we're constantly adding and extending the road to wherever our factories are anyway, just so we can get around, you know, it seems like this is going to be helpful for a while. Like, I'm wondering if in some ways the train would have been good for stuff like, you know, that those remote coal clusters where there's like a bunch of resource nodes, and then you just have them dumping, 3 or 4 miners out in the middle of nowhere, dumping into containers at the train station. Train comes in, loads it all up, leaves, might be better than doing a conveyor long distance for that much stuff, because those double conveyor lines get inconvenient.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure if the best way is to continue with the trucks or move over to a train or have both going. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure on that.
No, I have no idea. But even point-to-point stuff, like within a really large factory, there might be certain cases where it's like, oh, we need to get this from one side to the other. We could either run triple Mark V belts or just have a truck going back and forth. I guess a train going back and forth at that point might work too, though. And
I think the trains just run off electricity. So all you gotta do is connect them to the grid and you don't have to worry about supplying extra fuel, which is cool. A big plus for them, I think. All right, I think I am pretty happy with this change. Compacted coal is the only other thing that we really need to get situated here, especially, well, no, let's back up. I don't think we need extra compacted coal because the compacted coal, no, hold on, no, we do. I keep getting confused between the rocket fuel and the turbo fuel. The turbo fuel needs compacted coal. And if we're using this for trucks, we need to increase this supply. The rocket fuel does not need it. It is using just the sulfur and the coal directly. Yeah.
Yeah, another thing, Hypno, we haven't really considered is drones. We're going to be getting those pretty soon in the aluminum tech tree.
Uh-huh.
And I think Wells said that unlike trucks and trains, they don't have a good cargo capacity. So they're great for like, oh, hey, we have a bunch of finished products that we need to move to the space elevator, but like, you wouldn't want to move like 1 million pieces of coal or sulfur or something with them.
I don't know how they work. I've seen people use drones for resource moving. I don't know if it's like good for large quantities, if you could have multiple drones all go and unload.
Oh, that's true. You could just have more drones probably.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. But I don't think they'd be good if you just had one, like going from location to location to location. But I think with the drones, you can go from point A to point B and like have each one have its own path.
Yeah, because I think that, so the nice thing about the drones is you can go like point to point rather than trucking across roads. Because like there's a lot of water between where we are with the modular frame plant and the aluminum place, and being able to just not do that huge leg of road across the water would be nice.
So here's the deal. We're not using a whole lot. If we had the turbo fuel going constantly, we only need 37.5 per minute. But the problem is the rocket fuel, once this storage gets full, is going to stop. So we will stop making this. So we're currently making more than what we need while we're making the rocket fuel. And then this being made is going to be dependent on people taking it out of the dimensional storage after this, because we are not using that for any other reason. So we do need a supplementary thing here to make more. I was trying to figure out how I was going to put it in here, and I was thinking like maybe we could do another one of these down here, but honestly I think the smartest way is just to put a merger on this thing and then merge from another side. I think that's the way to go with that. Let me get a merger. Moija. Did I not merge? Will it not put a merger on here because there's a belt connected? It won't because there's a belt connected. So I think what I want to do, we delete this, we do this, we do that. Then we put the merger on here. And then we connect the belt to the merger. And then we can input from this side too, and then they'll both connect down. void the rocket fuel, that is another thing that we can't do because we don't have aluminum coming over here into this. This is, well, into this. The rocket fuel is only going to be for a player pulling out of the dimensional storage because they need more jetpack, right? So this doesn't need to be like completely fully automated, so many per minute indefinitely. This just needs to have enough so we can have this available for whenever we need to pull it out of storage. So I don't want to void that since we don't have unlimited aluminum coming over here to fill that up just to be voided. That seems a little silly. No, I do read your chat. It's hard for me to like listen to somebody else though and read chat at the same time and like have two different conversations going. So I apologize for that. The other idea you had, you can remove the walls with bad colors by using conveyor lifts, skirts, clipping the foundation as custom wall hole. Conveyor lift skirts clipping out of the foundation. What are conveyor lift skirts? You mean these things? Oh, I understand. So like, it's already set up. I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's good enough for me. All right, so compacted coal. Let's figure this one out. We need just that into an assembler. Very, very simple. So I need to split off this. I guess we could put the assembler right here and then just run the belt right along here. I guess, maybe. We'll see. Oh, I had this on vertical default. Can I get an assembler? This one? That's a constructor. Fine, I'll just search for it. Oh, this is actually bigger than I thought it was. It might still work though. So if I do this, that. How am I going to do this? Hold on a second, let me think. Can I do like this weird trick? No, I'm not going to be able to do that, I don't think. That's fine, we'll just make this work. I need a splitter. I don't know if this is lined up with the one below it. Pretty close. Maybe I should look at like where the arrows are. I wish I could stop. There? It's really hard for me to see. I think that's probably gonna do it. So this one, we just do this. Maybe we don't do that. How do I do that? I do this and then that? Yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird. but it'll work. I think this one we can actually do proper. Kind of. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, I should scooch that back ever so slightly. Just scooch these back a little bit. Actually, hold on a second. Do this. Okay, get rid of this thing first of all. Jeez. Man, that is too much. Can I put one of these here to maybe help this out in some way? That makes it better. Get rid of this. This power line's gonna have to change, but that's fine. Better. Okay. Much better. Yeah, these power lines weren't even like attached to a foundation. Let's try and straighten these up a little bit. Okay. Still kind of clipping a little bit. Don't like it. It's fine, but I still don't like it. All right, so this got power. We need to tell this to make the compacted coal. This is only making 25 per minute. And then we need to get the belt over here and then up to that, which is fine. I guess if I do that, then we can just do a proper street build. Okay, so over here, I want a vertical lift. That should be fun. It's kind of weird that it comes over up just to go back down again, but there's a reason for that. Right. So this one we need smart splitted and then sunk. So the left is going to be overflow. Awesome sink. I guess I could have lined that up with this thing after I placed it, but I didn't do that. We will line this up. 7. Nope. It is so hard to tell. I mean, that's got to be pretty close. Pressing control doesn't do anything. Shift doesn't do anything. We're going to assume that is close enough. Okay, and then we want left output being overflow, center output any. Okay, so this is all going to fill this guy up. Once that gets full from both inputs, this will back up and then come over here and get sunk. We need to give this power. We have a power cable here. Power to here, power. There we go. And power to there. We have 77 coupons. Let's go. Okay, I think that takes care of everything. I think we could overclock this. There's no reason not to. Now we're making 62.5. Yep. All right, Joe, we should have automated packaged turbo fuel now.
Ooh, that's most excellent. Thank you, Hypno.
Yeah. Just need to get like a depot set over here so I know like how to pipe it out of this building. But other than that.
Yeah, let me drive over to you real quick.
You're currently working on finishing the phase that we are on. Takes so long. Yeah, we really haven't been working towards like the actual phase completion goal right now. We unlocked this phase and then we made aluminum and all the aluminum products. And then like we're doing some other things that are kind of like side quests.
To head your way, I realized there's a hyperloop between the modular frame plant and the petroleum plant.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got to take advantage of that more.
Yeah, we're kind of working on a side quest right now. Like we just got done
Extending
making
that out to the aluminum plant might not be crazy either, huh?
Extending that out to the aluminum plant?
Yeah, like from the petroleum plant there. Having the hyperloop continue. I mean, it's not too far, but it's just far enough. You know what I mean?
I kind of feel like at some point I'm going to put hyperloops between like all these different things along the road, like on the sidewalk.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so I have arrived where the nitrogen's going into your building. Do I need to go to the...
You passed me. Yeah, I'm behind you.
Okay.
I'm thinking like maybe here at the center point of the building.
Yeah, that would work. And then...
like that's a too wide center point, but...
So just what I would say is remove the railings. Where you want the depot to go. You see these
oh yeah, I hear you.
And then that way I can know that I'm exactly aligned with where you...
Well, is this... Hold on a second. Let me see here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forget that you can see each other's holograms.
I wanted to make sure this is lined up. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, so we want to get rid of like this and this. And then I guess it's probably a little bit bigger than that. Yeah, like that. I don't know how that's going to affect your pipeline though.
Well, if we... I was going to say the conveyor or whatever can go over the pipeline. I was going to build the depot elevated slightly because it'll still reach down to the road.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I was saying. If you just mark out where you wanted it by... Okay, so you removed those fences there?
Yeah, the only thing is, like, we gotta... Oh, just delete it. Okay, yeah, that works. I was gonna say, yeah, we have the street light kind of in the middle there, but I guess that's fine. Do you not want to have, like, this going off the road, or do you want this on the road like that?
No, so the goal of this is that every truck that drives past automatically refuels.
Oh. Is it smart enough to, like, refuel itself and not just fill its internal inventory?
Well, the thing is, we won't put anything in this truck depot's internal inventory. We'll be running the fuel. So there's a separate fuel line on the back here. And so we'll never use the main inventory of this.
So it's got like an inventory input and then it's got a fuel input.
Exactly. And we'll only be using the fuel
Understood.
input.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I haven't messed with these at all, so.
Yeah. No, I don't think that should clip the fuel line there. But I'm just going to put it one further forward. Okay. So then, yeah, if you wanted to put in a conveyor window wherever you want the conveyor to come out of the building.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I just needed to know, like, where this was going to.
Yeah.
So that is... Yeah, right.
Oh, and also, if we park our cars here or drive past, it'll refuel them too.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Does it make you stop, or does it just, like...
I think that it fills it, like, you know, it'll, like, dump... For every second that you're in the bounding box, it'll dump some fuel. So if you slow down, like, you see how the truck just rolled right past? And, yeah, never mind.
No.
Yeah, well, basically, since once this thing has power, the truck will pause here and refuel.
Okay. Now, which one is the input before I delete all these blocks that I
Okay, so you see how there's one input
the
that's
single
by
one?
itself? Yeah,
Yep.
And it's got a little fuel icon
Oh, I see.
as well,
Yep,
if
yep,
you
yep.
look at it closely, and a big flammable warning. That's the one we want to use.
So that is that's slightly off center.
Well, I can move it back the other way, because if you want, I can nudge it.
If you could move it so it is completely centered.
Yeah, because I was centering it on kind of the center line you gave me, rather than centering it on the fuel being centered there.
Right. Well, I mean, it'll work either way, but if we could get the belt straight, I think it'd look better. I'm leaving the hologram there, so it's like easier to see the center. Yeah, yeah. I guess I can press H so I can move.
Okay, this looks like it's perfectly centered now.
I think you have it.
Yeah, the fuel line is centered.
Yep.
I'm going to pull out this extra fence because it's not centered on the building anymore, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that this thing was off center from...
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay, and I centered it up to the other one. That's unfortunate. So much fiddly work to get this to happen.
Yeah, that's the problem with using foundations as walls, is you lose a lot of flexibility for putting ports and stuff through them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm putting my Explorer here, and I'm going to take all the fuel out of it, and then we'll see it. It should automatically fill up once you've got that piped properly. And then I'm going to paint this truck depot reds for fuel.
Oh no, is that? Oh, it's just ever so slightly too long. Dang it. Okay. That just me. Oh, hold on a second. I don't like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to move that back a little bit and then, or put it up one higher?
I can't put it up high. Well, I guess
no, what I'm saying is when you
yeah.
put the endpoint in, if you click once, then move the mouse up. You know what I mean?
Yep. I understand. I think if we put it here, it'll just be a fine gradual incline.
Oh yeah, that clears it in terms of the pipe at least. Oh, that looks nice. I like that.
Let me just delete this. And we can delete this little nub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I just gotta internally pipe this over into this guy, and then we should be good. Okay, chat, how do I do this? I want to put a smart splitter on here so like it'll split off this and go into here, but I guess I can't do that. So what do I do? We delete this. I can't put a foundation there, but I can do that. We do this. It's going in, coming out. That looks right. Do that. Then we will smart split. Wait, am I on the wrong one? I'm on the wrong one. I'm being a dummy. This we don't touch. I almost just sent rocket fuel to the wrong spot. I need this one.
Yeah, I haven't really been down here much.
Yeah, it's kind of expanded a little bit more beyond the scope of what I was intending it to be.
Yeah, so let's see. Each ingot becomes one flask. That's not bad. And then we're packaging rocket fuel. Interesting. Oh wow, the texture on the rocket fuel is awesome. Like very fiery and neat.
Colander just resubscribed for 16 months.
Alright, so where am I taking this?
So we got that conveyor window over there.
That might be fine at this height.
We could also do a conveyor on the ceiling hangers or whatever. Oh no, that looks fine there.
Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. So we should just have it coming out I believe. Oh no, something's not right. Oh, I don't have this belt hooked up. All right, so we want going to the left being overflow. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So now,
Then obviously I need to like make this all look pretty again, but
yeah. So one trick you can do is anytime you create a vehicle, just create the vehicle in front of here. And
it'll just fill itself.
It'll fill itself. Okay, so like the Explorer here, if I look at its crafting bench, yeah, I can see it filling 70, 80, 90, and 100 fuel. So yeah, just why don't you could even go make yourself an Explorer right now if you wanted to.
No, I trust that it works. I'm gonna try and button up what I got going on over here, so I'm not spending super long on today.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap up soon too.
All right.
But yeah, this looks great. Thank you so much, Hypno. This is gonna make the truck infrastructure a lot easier.
Yeah, that's like the thing that's been making me worry a bit about it the whole time, is that we didn't have like a proper way to automatically refuel them, and now that like takes that worry away for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I am not happy with this. I would like to find a better way to do that. I know Chad has made some suggestions where we could have like the vertical lift kind of sticking out and the belt going into a vertical lift as opposed to this wall thing, which I might look into. I really don't like this. So that would mean I just need to stick this vertical lift a little bit closer. All right, we're just deleting it all, I guess. I need to put one more here, I think. So if I delete this and put it here, and then have that come out to here, then that would stick out from the wall, but the whole thing is sticking out. That's not what I want. I need to delete this belt. If I go from there to here,
Did you want me to set up a thing to have trucks deliver ingots for the rocket fuel, or are you good with just grabbing some out of the dimensional depot as we go?
I don't think there's anything that we need rocket fuel automated for. So I think that's only for personal rocket use or jetpack use.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad then. You know, those two places are so close together that maybe even a point-to-point test train might make sense for that. For delivering those ingots back and forth.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, Wells has a vision for a whole loop system and stuff, but like, if we're just screwing around learning, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to like just messing with them and seeing how they work. Does that look better, chat? I'm not so sure, honestly. I mean, it looks better from like this, but like the fact that we see the foundation through this, I don't know. It's definitely an option. If we could make it so like the foundation was black right behind there. But that looks better than this, I would agree. How far down did we go on this one? So if I put this one like right here, does that stick through? It needs to be nudged out just a bit more. I mean, I guess I could literally leave it like that, not change anything else, and then it kind of looks like it's going into that one, but it's not. It's going into the one behind it. Do I want to be janky like that? Not really. Come on. Oh, did I have the... This is going the wrong way. Dang it. Oh, now I'm not going to know where to put it. Actually, is that in the right spot? That might already be in the right spot. Did I just make that too high? What did I do? So first of all, I'm going to reverse it. And then... I'm disappointed. Can't do it. Can't leave it like that. I think if I turn this sideways so that it was like coming out this direction, that wouldn't stick out like that. So if I left it like this, H, scooch it, did I not H it? I didn't H it. H, scooch it a little bit this way, bring this up, do this. Does that still stick through the exact way? It does, perfect. And then that, and then... Default. There we go. Now we got it. So finicky. So I guess I should probably make that change over here as well. I don't really know how we're going to make that change over here, though. What if we just did that? It's perfect. It's perfect. Do we have something maybe that I can stick against the wall? What do we got for architecture? Like maybe one of these? Like if I did this and then I oh, I can't go this direction that I want to. So if we delete this, I'm just trying some things here. We did a small metal pillar like this. And I bring, what? And I bring this out. It doesn't really help, honestly. I thought it might, but I don't think it does. Only I could nudge it up and down. If only. Why can I not like nudge it a small little thing? That's super annoying. Fake lifts? So like just putting a thing here that doesn't actually connect anything? Thing is, I think it's gonna stick out. I think I got that too close. So like that is what you're talking about? I guess we could do that.
So no, I see that on the map. You know, you can get a list of the docking stations or whatever. There doesn't seem to be a way to like rename them. Because it seems like that'd be great to be able to say, like, on the map, this is the incoming quartz.
There's docking stations?
On the map. Yeah. Do you know of a way to name things on the map?
Where on the map is the docking station? Is that under trucks?
Yeah, you
docking
see
station. Yeah.
Truck
Well,
stations
I'm
is
sorry.
above vehicles.
Yeah, they're hidden for me. Okay, so I'm looking.
Yeah, so there's like a whole drop-down menu of truck stations. Do you know if there's like a way to like alt-click those or shift-click? I'm like trying everything. I'm pinging that one. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to rename those. Because it doesn't seem like you can click the icons to rename them.
It would appear there is a way to do that. You have to go to each docking station, and there is a title bar at the very top called Station Named.
Ooh, really? I've already been going to every docking station. Let me... Y'all are right. There is. Thank you.
I'm just going to rename this one Turbo Fuel. Turbo Fuel Station. You can name it whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm probably going to name it Incoming and then the name of the material. Like...
Yeah, however you want to do it.
Yeah, or... Actually, maybe opposite. Yeah, yeah. Raw quartz incoming, raw quartz outgoing, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just testing it. I saw that you can't do it on the map, so I figured there's probably a way to do it at the station itself, and turns out there is, so I am smart. But so are you, chat. I think we've done everything that I wanted to do today, to be honest. I don't think there's anything else. We have fully automated turbo fuel. We have extra coal. We don't have this extra being sent to this, but that's fine. That's just going to be our main input for the turbo fuel. We need this being sunk so like our rocket fuel never stops. But I don't care about squeezing every little bit of points out of every single resource. Like, that doesn't matter to me. Especially now that we have everything unlocked. For the most part, it's not a big deal. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for today. All right, Joe, I think I'm going to call it for today.
Alrighty, catch you later, Hypno.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'll
for
see you
hanging
later,
out.
dude. All right, guys, that is it. I am going to call it here. I'm spent. Hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of fuel stuff that we did today. Oh, I'll try and get the audio video synchronized for my camera. I think I had to set it like 1/4 of a second delayed on my streaming PC, but I forgot that I had to do that here, so we'll figure it out. But anyway, that's it. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, I have buttons now. Where's my thing? Oh, I didn't put a button for end stream. Oh, I did. Found it. And probably could adjust that a little bit too. We got things to adjust. All right. See you guys. Bye-bye.